Hi class, good morning, how are you?
Good.
Today we're going to do a little mathematics, we're going to do a little multiplication, plus we're going to make a snack, so we're going to make it nice and fun. Does that sound good with you? Okay, good. So what we're going to do is that we're going to use raisins, some Smarties, some goldfish, pretzel goldfish, coconuts, and jelly beans. Okay? So what we're going to do is that we're going to take, we have a recipe. Here's a copy of the recipe. You see the recipe? Okay. So we have 1 cup of raisins. So would you like to put 1 cup of raisins in there, please? That's beautiful. Put that a little bit more. That's great. Okay, put that right in there. Okay, so now we're going to put a 1/2 cup of the Smarties in there. You can use the small one. That's great. 1/2 cup. Come on. Beautiful. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, 1/2 cup. Great. The raisins and the Smarties stay in one spot. Okay, now we're going to do a 1/2 cup of shredded coconut. Put the small one, shredded cup of coconut in there. Okay, and now we're going to put 2 cups of raisins in there. Okay, put the big one, 2 cups of raisins. Pretzels, I'm sorry. 2 cups of pretzels. Now this recipe makes the servings for 5. Okay? And so since we have 10 people in the class, we'll talk about that in a few seconds. Okay, now and then we're going to put 1 more of the jelly beans. We're going to put 1 cup of jelly beans. 1 cup. Oh, did you put 2 cups in there?
Yeah, I put 1.
Okay, 1 more. And now, 1 cup of jelly beans. That's very good, Maria. Just stay in that spot, okay? Great. Thank you. Okay, 1 cup of jelly beans. Come on, Lucia. Put it in there. Very nice. Come on. Why are you pulling it out with your hands? All of a sudden, you don't know how to make it? Come on. Good. That's great. Okay, now let's mix it all up. Mix it all up, Lucia. That's great. Okay. Now, since we have this makes for 5 people. If we wanted to make it for 10 people, we would what?
Make another batch. Another
batch or double the batch, right? Okay, so if we have 1 cup of raisins, how much would we use?
2.
2 cups of raisins, because 1 plus 1 equals?
2.
Right, okay. Now if we had 1/2 cup of Smarties and another 1/2 cup of Smarties, how much would that be?
A whole.
A whole, because 1/2 and 1/2 makes a
whole.
Beautiful. Now the shredded coconut, we're going to use 1/2, and another batch is 1/2. So we add them together, and that makes?
Another whole.
Another whole. Great. And now we have 2 cups of pretzels, and we add another 2 cups of pretzels. 2 plus 2 equals?
4.
4. Great. Now jelly beans, if we have 1 cup of jelly beans, we add another cup of jelly beans, that equals?
2.
Great, 2 cups. Now if we wanted to add another, if we had 15 people in the class, what would we do?
We would add 3 cups of raisins.
Because we would triple it, right?
Yeah.
So there would be 1 cup for the raisins. If we added 1 cup, 1 plus
1 equals 2.
And plus 1?
3.
3. So we had 3 cups of raisins. And 1/2 cup of the Smarties plus 1/2 cup. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals?
A whole.
And then another 1/2 is?
Another whole.
No, 1/2. So it's 1 1/2.
1 1/2.
Great. And so now we do the shredded coconut would be 1/2 plus 1/2
equals a whole, and then 1 1/2 whole.
Right. Good. And now the pretzel, 2 pretzels plus 2 pretzels.
4.
Plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 6 cups of pretzels. And then the jelly beans, it would be what? 1 cup of jelly bean plus
2.
3 cups of jelly beans. Okay, great. That's wonderful. Now, if we had the 3 cups, would make it enough for 15 people, right? All right. And if we wanted to make it for 10 people, so we would take 1 batch away, right?
Yeah.
So if we had 3 cups of raisins and we take away
1, it would be 2.
2, great. And if we had 1.5 cups of Smarties and we take away a half, would be
a whole.
Great, wonderful. And if you had the same thing with the shredded coconuts, if you had 1.5 cups and you took away a half,
a whole.
Great, wonderful. And now the pretzels, if you had 6 cups of pretzels and you wanted to take away 2,
4.
Beautiful, that's wonderful. And in the jelly beans, you have 3 cups of jelly beans and you would take away 1,
2.
Good, that's great, that's great. So that's great. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this and we're going to put it in little baggies and you guys are going to bring it home. How's that? Is that a good idea?
Oh, it was like a mixture.
Thank you very much. That's wonderful.
Wait, it was like a mixture?